this to the computer. All right, ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing? Good evening. My name is David Liciaga, VP of Business Development over here at Epic International, Epic Trading. I am super excited to be able to share with you what it is that I need to share. Ladies and gentlemen, understand we are getting started in less than 60 seconds. If you have any guests that need to be on this call, I assure you that you are going to want to get them on as quickly as humanly possible. I am not going to be monitoring the chat once we get started. We are about 30 seconds away from getting started. So the one thing I will ask is, can you see my screen? You should be able to see my screen. You should be able to see my screen. We are getting started in about 15 seconds. 15 seconds. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, here we go. First and foremost, thank you so much for spending some time with me. I know you could be anywhere in the world. I am so incredibly humbled that you are spending any time with me, and I promise that I am going to respect your time and give you all the information that you need in order to make a decision. But I'm going to be thorough, but I'll also be quick. All right, so let's get into what Epic is and who we are. So we are positioned to be the #1 forex educational platform worldwide. So what Epic stands for is exceptional people, incredible compensation. We're an online learning platform that teaches people how to profitably trade forex. Okay, Epic is also a referral-based company, and this is very important. This means that you can learn how to trade the forex market, and we'll get into what forex is, but you could also get paid if you decide to refer people to Epic so that they can learn how to trade forex. And so we only grow by word of mouth, but to date, and this has been in the last 10, 11 days, nearly 40,000 people have been referred to our platform, and we are incredibly excited about where we're at. And just so you know, our corporate team has over 100 years of network marketing experience combined, and our trading team has over 100 years of forex trading experience combined as well. So obviously, I need you guys to understand just a little bit about the forex market, because if we don't have the same baseline knowledge, it's hard to have a conversation. So what I need you to understand is that, first and foremost, it is the largest financial market in the world. It's also the most liquid financial market in the world, too. And part of the reason why is because you're dealing with entire countries' GDP. So when you trade one currency against another, like the U.S., like the Great British Pound against the U.S. dollar, you're literally leveraging two massive economies against each other. That's why it's so liquid. It's why you could always get an order in. It's why there's never a time where you can't place an order. It's also an OTC market that runs 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. And this is incredibly important. OTC stands for over the counter. Okay? And the reason why this is important is because an over-the-counter market allows spreads to be set by the person who is doing the transaction. It also means that anyone that wants to participate in the market can participate in it. So there are certain markets that are very closed door, where only certain qualified and registered individuals could trade those markets. That's not the forex market. Anyone with a computer or a smartphone or a tablet and an internet connection could go ahead and trade the forex market. And probably the most exciting thing is that it's a leveraged market. This allows you to push around OPM, and that stands for other people's money. So when you decide to get started in forex, you'll see something called leverage, and it might be 100 to 1, it might be 300 to 1 or 500 to 1, it might be 1,000 to 1. But typically when I am talking about this, the big thing that I take note of is, let's say if you were buying a stock like Tesla, and I don't know where Tesla's at right now. I'm going to see if I can pull it up in my Robinhood, just so I can kind of tell you guys what's going on. Tesla. Okay, so Tesla currently trades at $373. Let's call it $375. So here is where it gets interesting. If you were trading the stock market and you bought one share of Tesla at $375 and it goes up 10%, cool, you made an extra $37.50. But the difference of the forex market is, let's say you had 500 to 1 leverage. You could trade Tesla on the forex market, and for $1, you could actually push around an entire stock because of leverage. This is the other people's money that we talk about. So with less money, you can make more profit, which it was what makes the forex market so exciting. The barrier to entry is so low, and the liquidity is so high. It is the exchange of one currency for the other, but you're also able to trade things like indices and cryptocurrencies and certain stocks. And what I really think people need to understand is that that forex is the banks and the hedge funds' biggest secret. The reason why is that if you've ever dealt with a bank and you've ever had a savings account and they are giving you 1 or 2% interest for the year, they're not doing that out of the goodness of their own heart. They're doing it because literally they are taking your money, usually the minimum that needs to be held in deposit, and they are trading it on the market with or without your knowledge. And they might be making money hand over fist over and over and over again. And for the privilege of using your money to make them money, they go ahead and give you 1% interest. But personally, ladies and gentlemen, I think that if we have the knowledge, if anyone should make money off of our money, it should be us. And I think that, you guys would agree with that statement, because I typically find that people are the same type of crazy that I am. So let's talk about how you'll learn. We have a 3-pronged approach to Forex education. It's what makes us different. The first thing is that we have Epic University. Now, this isn't completely launched yet, but we do have pieces that are currently already recorded, and I think we'll be releasing this here very, very shortly. It's an online library of pre-recorded video trainings that are all done by our Forex team. All right, now our Forex team is also the one that handles the Epic Live sessions. These are our live classes with our teams of 6, 7, and 8-figure Forex traders. And what you do during this time is you reinforce the concepts that you learned from Epic University. So it's not good enough just to learn something. A lot of times people say practice makes perfect. I think it's one of the stupidest phrases of all mankind, because practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. And I can prove it to you. Let's say if you were practicing your times tables and your multiplication tables, and you kept on saying 2 times 2 equals 5, 2 times 2 equals 5, 2 times 2 equals 5. And you have practiced the wrong thing over and over and over again. And you got to the test and you wrote 2 times 2 and you wrote 5 because that's what you practiced. Well, you did what you practiced, but you're still wrong. Okay? So part of the reason why we do this reinforcement, and part of the reason that we do it with our team of 6, 7, and 8-figure traders, is to make sure that you are practicing things the right way. And I hope that makes sense to you. Last but not least, guys, our Epic Trade Alerts, these are expertly analyzed trade ideas from Epic's trading team. And now what I need to tell you very straightforwardly is that if you do not have access to 6, 7, or 8-figure individuals in your network right now, you're really going to want to pay attention to what it is that we're doing, because it's not every day that you get access to that kind of caliber of people. So let's talk about what our trading results were. This last week alone, our Epic Trade Alerts, and these came both from the Trade Alerts and the live sessions, caught 19,800 pips profit. All the trades that we took are listed right here. I'm not sure if you could see them. I'm going to stay on this slide for just a little bit so I could talk to you about what a pip is and kind of why it's important. I'm not going to define a pip. You'll learn that in the academy. But a pip is related to dollars and cents, or pounds and pence. It depends on where you live, right? Euros or whatever they call the division of the euro. But imagine if you were earning $1 per pip. That would be an extra $19,800 you earn just from copying people last week alone. You see, when you were in college or when you were in high school or middle school or elementary, you would typically get in trouble for copying somebody. But in these financial markets, if you're copying the right person, you do not get in trouble, you get rewarded. And because we have the caliber of individual that we have, it is so simple to actually profit. Now, I'm not going to say it's easy. It's simple because copying and pasting, I think, is pretty darn easy, but it still requires your effort. Now, $19,800 last week might not be enough for you. And what I am here to tell you is that you could have easily made $198,000 or $1.9 million. The only difference between the $1.9 million and the $19,800 is the amount of money in your account and the leverage that you had. So all in all, ladies and gentlemen, what we're doing at Epic is pretty incredible. We're giving you the live sessions. We're giving you the academy. We're giving you these trades, which have absolutely been kicking behind. But in order for you to get access to this, you need to take action today. Here's how you partner with Epic, and here's how you learn how to trade forex. Once I get off this call, which is about to end right now, I need you to get back to the person that invited you to this presentation. We are going to call them your sponsor. And I'm not going to sit here and make a whole bunch of stink about you getting in, because we're giving you an 80% discount in September. You're going to get in for $19.99 today, and you're going to get immediate access to our live sessions and our trade alerts. These happen 3 times a day, Monday through Friday. You're going to get to test drive all of our services until October 1st, 2020. And ladies and gentlemen, if you love what you experience, then by all means stay, because we are going to show you how to make the most money you have probably made in your entire life. Now, if you don't like what you see, then by all means leave. We understand that we cannot be all things to all people. What we are teaching you is a skill set that can be ported from one industry to another, to another, to another, and it could make you money time and time again, but it's only if it's right for you. And there's not a better timing than right now for you to find out whether or not this is right for you. So you're going to get a test drive all of our services until October 1st. And here's my challenge. I want you to invite at least 3 people to test drive our services with you. And this is very important because if you're anything like me, although you learn from going to class and although you learn from reading your books, something special happened in study groups. And if you have 3 people that you know that are sitting there and test driving with you, then more likely than not, you're going to have a higher level of success. And then last but not least, when you get back to the person that invited you to this presentation, I told you that we're a referral-based company, that we only make money when people tell others about our services. I want your sponsor to go over the compensation plan with you. I want you to take a look at the residual income that you can make, whether that's $500 a month or $1,000 or $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $50,000, $100,000, $200,000, $500,000, even $1 million per month. And I want you to realistically stop and think where it is that you would want to be in the next 30 days. And where it is that you could be if you put in the work that was necessary for you to get there. And let your sponsor and you come up with a plan to get you there. What I can tell you is that in the last 10 days, over 40,000 people have raised their hands and said, yes, I want to partner with Epic. And yes, I see the value in what it is that they're bringing to the table. And yes, I want to earn money in this compensation plan. I came from a compensation plan similar to this. And ladies and gentlemen, I knocked out $100,000 a month in my first 3 months. And I can let you know that the numbers that we're doing at Epic are going to dwarf that story by a whole lot. So take a look at that and treat this with the dignity that it deserves. Do not treat it like a $20 opportunity, because this $20 here has the ability not only to make you tons of money in the market, but it also has the ability to make you tons of money from the compensation plan. All right, get back to the person that invited you to this immediately, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you so much for your time. Have a great day on purpose, and I'll see you on the next one.